Welcome back, YouTube. So today I'm gonna be breaking down how I run my operation schedule one because something I've been asking for a video, so I'll make that for you guys. This is like late game, obviously, but if you it could be also be mid game. If you're like pretty high up, you're still mid game. You want to learn how to get like good mixes, make more money. This is how you do it. So I am at 5.4 million net worth. I think I'm at like 300 days played, something like that. 300 days played. So I have 3 operations and I have it across 4 buildings. So I'll show you all that. I think we'll. Ooh, what do we start with? We're gonna start with the mansion. I think is best. Yeah. All right. We're gonna start with the mansion. Show y'all how that goes. Cause the mansion and the barn are like connected. You'll see what I mean. I don't remember spawning here. All right. Hold up. Yeah. This is day 301 or day 302. All right. So I'm gonna break down everything from the amount of pots I have to the amount of workers I have in specific. Wait, y'all can't. Why can't y'all? Oh, never mind. Yeah. I'm gonna break down everything from the amount of workers I have to the amount of like specific pots I have to the plants I use, all that. So to start, this is the mansion. So in the mansion, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7, 8. All right, I have 8 workers. I think only one of them is the trash guy. But I have all right, so to start, we have the shrooms down here. This is the cooling system. So I have this botanist you doing those grow beds, and then I have another botanist doing these 2 mushroom spawn stations. The ingredients are all in here. I use PGR fertilizer and then obviously this stuff. 2 AC units, I use 4 spawns, and all the product goes up into these dry racks, which I use on heat so it dries faster. I also have all of the coca leaves from here. I use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pots. I could use more if I wanted to, but I have 6 pots in here. This is all his stuff. And then I use the same amount of stuff for everything. So everything's long-lasting soil, everything's PGR, everything's fertilizer. That's all I use. Then this goes to the dry racks, and it goes here. I use 3 or 5 dry racks, 2 for shrooms, 3 for weed, or 3 for coke. These dry racks get put into these 2 cauldrons, which get put into these 2. Once this is done and everything's good, and everything's dried for the shrooms go in here, or the coke goes in here, and the shrooms go in here. And I take all this. I'll just take these 2 for example. I take all this, and I run it over to the barn. The barn is where the mixing happens for the meth, the coke, and the shrooms. Because the shrooms, coke, and meth, they do not have a base effect. Only weed has a base effect, so you don't even need to mix weed to get affected by it. These 3 don't have a base effect, so I use a 14 mix ingredient list, right? I think it's 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 14 mixed ingredient list. So the unmixed product goes in here. And then the first guy, the packager, will take it from there and bring it to this one. This is the first mixing station. And the routes are set so he takes the coke, puts it there, then takes the gas, put it there, then takes the Listerine, put it there, and so on and so forth for the 14 mixes, right? And it goes in this order. I'll show y'all a list of the order specifically that it goes in. I'll pop it up right now. All right, and then everyone takes it through. And then once that's done, the packager takes these bags and packages it here, or I could switch it over to the brick press if I want bricks for dealers. So that's the weed and the coke and shrooms operation goes from the mansion to the barn. Now I'm gonna go over to the meth and show you all that, and then I'm gonna go back to the workers and show you everything and what they do. Earbuds came today, buddy. Headphones. Headphones better. All right. I'm gonna go over to the bungalow now. I have headphones. Then why are we using earbuds? Nah, I'm just biased because I literally cannot use earbuds. I'm just biased because I can't use them. So, the bungalows where we do the meth. The meth we just bring over to the barn, do the same process for everything. Put it in there, and then our workers do the same thing. I'm going to take y'all back to the barn after I do this in the warehouse, and I'll show y'all all the process, because that's like the most complex thing in my operation is the barn. So, we have 3 chemists, 2 packagers. The packagers take from right here, and they just put everything into these chemistry stations. Each worker has 2 chemistry stations, and then they put it in here. Simple. Once it's done, break it, put it all in here. Then we just take everything from here, put it in the input for the barn, and I'll just show you the routes. So, hold up. His route is from Hugh. All right, so he goes from the Hugh storage closet to 5 chemistry stations, and then he does 1 chemistry station, and then from the loading dock here to their supply closet, because I just order this shit and put it in there. Have him put it in there. These guys go from here to here and break it, put it here. Simple. And then over at the docks warehouse is the final technically operation. It's the weed operation. So I'll show you what I do, what I order, how many I have, all that. So over at the docks warehouse is where we do, specifically we only sell green crack because it has the best mixes and the best prices. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 chemists, because each chemist can do, how many can they do? I think they do 4. Each chemist is 4. We have a 13 mixed ingredient list here. So 14 for the ones with no effects and 13 for the one with effects. So 4 chemists, 3 packers to move everything, and then a cleaner and 2 botanists for the plants. So I use 8 plants. I use 4 here and 4 over there. They're all green crack. After that, after all are grown, they all get put into these dry racks. Like I said, I only use PGR and fertilizer and the long life soil just because I can. So why did this stop? That's weird. Whatever. And so once these are all done, they get put into here. It's obviously full right now. This is overflow in case like this is filled and these are filled. I'll just switch the destinations from, like you can see, it goes into here. I'll just switch it into here. And then they take from here, put it in this, and the same process. So the first packer moves from this storage closet all the way to here. Then the next takes from this one, puts the second one, then this goes third, and so on and so forth, right? So that is the 13 mixed ingredient list. So you need 4. You need 4 because they each can do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. They each do 5, so 5, 10. And then this one has another, and then I can also switch it. So this is the final one right here. I'll also put the list of ingredients up for the weed right here, right? So they put it in the packing station, and then these are the bags over here. But if I don't want them to pack, I want it to be bricks for the dealers, I just move the destination to there. And then everything gets put into this output right here. So this is the input, and this is the output. Also, good luck with the routes wall. Yeah. The routes are simple once you understand how to do it. So basically, I'll tell you how to do it. So what I messed up with at first was I was taking from. So I told him to go from. Let's say he goes. Which one? This is the last one, right? So let's say I told him to go here. So I'd say go from bean to put it there, then put it there, then go in here, then there to there, because I thought that it'd bounce back, or else I didn't know what to do. But no, because he was just taking the bean, putting it here, then taking the bean, putting it here, then taking one and putting it there, right? So you just go from here to here. or here to there, and then you switch it up and you go there to there, right? And then this destination is this right here. Oh wait, no. This destination goes there. Sorry, that was messed up. And so that is the routes. And as you can see, they each just go from their own individual storage closet to their own mixing station that correlates with the ingredient in the storage closet. The trash can guy, he's kind of useless low key. Some of these guys I don't even use for like stations. I strictly use for routes. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. So I have the max amount of employees here. Take a good screenshot. So it's 4 chemists, 3 packers, 2 botanists, and one cleaner, right? So that's fully operational. That's fully automatic. All I have to do is buy the ingredients. So when I buy ingredients, I fill up each storage locker. It has 20 slots each, so it's 400 in total. So if I were to restock fully the barn and the docks warehouse, it cost me around, I think it was like $27,000, $27K. And it's the same operation here. And then I'll pop up on screen the at the end of the video, I'll pop up on screen like the actual stats, so like workers, so you guys can like take a screenshot if y'all want to copy this. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 packers, 4 chemists. Oh no, sorry, 5 packers, 4 chemists, and a cleaner, because you don't need botanists because they're just mixing stuff. And like I said, the first guy will go from here, put it there, and go from here, put it there, and so on and so forth. I have to restock all this stuff, but I think actually some stuff came. So for example, if I'm restocking, I'll just take these kook, and you'll see. I take these kook, put it right there. They get stuck sometimes. I think it's with the new update. They're like bugging out. So I'll show y'all in action. So what's stuck? Okay, so this goes to here, and then you'll see that they'll start mixing everything, moving everything over. So yep, she comes, and the other person comes, and then all their money is up here. Just restock everything, and then the output, as you can see, Gold Nuggets, Banana Express. These are the best mixes in the game. I use a 14 mix ingredient for this because after 14 ingredients, the price of the stuff increases, and so does the price of the ingredients increase, and the price of the output increases, but you don't make any more profit. Let's say I'm making $300 profit on this. If I were to use a 20 ingredient list, I would still make a $300 profit. So once it hits 14, I'm pretty sure, fact check me on this in the comments, I'm pretty sure once it hits 14 for this, you don't get any more profit. So that's why I do 14. Plus you literally cannot do more. You cannot do more than 14 ingredient lists because there's not enough employees that can be assigned to a specific location. I don't have anything listed right now just because I don't have any product. Like that's why I'm mixing it. But yeah, each product that I sell has the same effects because they use the same ingredients. So you'll see on the list the shrooms and the coke, or the coke, shrooms, and meth, and then the weed all have the same ingredient list. Like everything is basically overlapped, and every ingredient is almost used twice. Like coke is used twice. I think in here the only ingredient not used twice is iodine. Oh wait, and like donuts and stuff, batteries, but yeah. So that's my operations. That's how I do it. So I'm gonna pop up on screen right now for the mansion, all the workers, all the workers and what their jobs are, all the plants I use, and everything like that. Then I'll do the same thing for the bungalow, same thing for the barn, and same thing for the docks warehouse. So take a screenshot of that if you want it. And that is my operations in Schedule 1. That is how I am making, probably, if I were to sell it, my dealers are selling. Like here, look at my dealers right now. 111,000, 84,000, 87,000, 152,000, 163,000, and 130K. So if I were to sell and my dealers were to sell in a day, I'd probably make around $250,000. So that is my operations. That's what I do. All I have to do is restock, and it costs around 25 to 30K. So keep in mind with that. Maybe you want to do 8 mixed ingredient lists. That's how I run my Schedule 1 operations. Let me know in the comments if you need any more tips, any more videos on Schedule 1, or if anything else comes across your mind, like you have a question, answer in the comments. Let me know. Appreciate y'all for watching, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace. And here's a list of everything setup-wise. So this is the mansion. This is the docks warehouse. This is the bungalow. And this is the barn. With the barn and the docks warehouse, I've also included the ingredient list that I use, and the list that it's in is in the order it goes. So the first thing you see is the first ingredient, the last thing you see is the last ingredient, and so on and so forth. So that is the setup and the ingredient list for you guys. If you need anything, take a screenshot. Hope this helps. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see y'all in the next video, all right?